What's up, Facebook world? My name is Billy Toilolo. Try to do these broadcasts often, daily, weekly. Nah, I try to do it as much as possible, but life gets in the way. Anyway, got an exciting topic for you today. 6 tips for success. Got to give credit where credit is due. This is from one of my mentors, Ray Higdon. I'm really excited to share with you. So if this is the kind of thing you like, thank you for joining. Maybe you can share the live broadcast. You look at the bottom left-hand corner of your phone. You can share it now, or you can share the replay. But if you or people in your team, people you hang out with, like this kind of thing, then thank you for watching. Thank you for sharing the broadcast. I'm thanking you, but it's free. I'm thanking you because this is something I just learned, and I'm able to internalize it by sharing. So, thank you for joining. Thank you. All right. So 6 tips for success. Once again, this is from my mentor, Ray Higdon, and I'm excited to share what I just learned from him. All right. Give me a shout out, see who's out there. I know there's some people out there. I just don't know who has joined. Let me know. And if you have any questions, keep them to yourself. No, let me know if you have any questions, because this is some really good stuff. Number 1, decide now is your time. The length of time for success is actually your choice. So although failure is an ingredient of success, there is no required time that needs to pass after a failure in order to succeed. For example, say you fall flat on your face with a business ordeal, business transaction does not happen. You don't have to wait X amount of days, months, or years, weeks, whatever have you, in order to say, okay, now is the time. That's your choice. So decide now is your time to succeed. I heard once that it's after several, I think the number 7, business ventures that you finally find success. That is actually up to you. It's like, okay, I failed in 3, so I got 4 more to go. Actually, according to Ray, no. You can decide right now. And what it's all about is time management. Time management, he says, will dictate the velocity of your success. So if you say, let's get into broader schemes here. So if you say, for example, as you may know, I am LDS, and if you are working toward attending or entering into the Holy Temple, which we have, there are some requirements that you have to make, right? If you don't know, shoot me an inbox. I'll be happy to share with you what I'm talking about. But there are some requirements that you have to, that in order to get into the temple, you can't just walk in there. You have to be clean and pure, and there are some steps that you have to take. So if you say out loud, okay, I really want to enter into the Holy Temple, but your actions show that you're not doing things that are congruent, then it's 2 different things. So it's all about time management. So let's go back to, I guess some people want to talk about success money-wise. If you're saying, I really want to work my business, I want to be successful, but then you're binge watching Netflix all day and night, once again, it's incongruent. So you can either retain your comfort level or attain fast success. I really like that one. I'll say it again. You can either retain your comfort level or attain fast success. And once again, it's about time management. So do you have a job? Do you have children? You have a spouse? Time is very vital to you, right? So you have to manage it correctly, very carefully, I should say. Success will not be automated. You just basically, you and I, this is for all of us, we just basically got to get to work. So time management is not to cruise. You got to go out there and get it. And that's for number 1. Once again, decide now is your time. Number 2, tip number 2 for success. No one cares what you need. They just want their problem solved. So nobody cares about if you're in sales. I I don't know, is there such a thing as a magazine sales, Time magazine? If I have to sell so many Time magazines, nobody cares about my quota. What they really want is how are you going to solve their problems? David Ray Fulmer. What's up, my man? Dave Fulmer, who actually just commented, he's really good at this. So I'll repeat number 2. Step 2 for success. No one cares what you need. They just want their problem solved. Dave Fulmer, he's a problem solver. So if you want better, you got to be better, right? So the key is to figure out people's problems and then just go and solve their problems. So if you're in the skincare industry, nobody cares that you want more representatives to sell skincare. They just want to know, how is that going to affect their skin, right? If you're in the health and wellness industry, nobody cares that the ingredients in your green shake come from the mountains of Colorado, where there's a priest or a monk up there who blesses all the green leaves that are in your shake, and in it has all kind of value and organic nature. No, they just want to know how that green shake is going to affect them or benefit them. So remember that. If you ever want to be successful in any field, look for the problems and solve them. Very great advice. Determine who you want to attract, and then go to solve their problems. All right? That'll determine the speed of your success. So number 2, I already said it enough times. Okay, number 3. Don't miss the forest for the trees. So basically, stick to the basics. It's all about getting in front of more people if you're in sales. And I believe every job is in sales. Hey, what's up, Tafa? Good to see you, man. Thanks for joining. So study how. We got to focus on the basics. You don't need all that fancy stuff. People think, I need a website with a really fancy banner of my picture so that people know who I am, and I need to run an ad, for a very expensive ad. Now, mind you, if that's your choice, I'm not knocking it. That's all up to you. Well, what I'm saying is there are a lot of people that are finding success by just sticking to the basics. Get in front of more people. Get your presentation, get your sales pitch in front of more eyes on the presentation. I mean, there is somebody that's going to be out there and say, wow, really nice website. I was very impressed. But if you compare it to that versus having 100 people hear your presentation for the first time and see how it'll benefit them, you probably will get more success out of sticking to the basics. Okay? You can get that later. According to Ray, who I got this list from, he's doing all of the fancy pants stuff right now with his website and split testing and funneling and all that. But he didn't do that until he made his first $1 million year. So he's just suggesting that we stick to the basics, no matter what field you're in, and then you can move up and do all that fancy stuff. So that's number 3. Number 4, decipher monetization. So basically, be open to multiple streams of income. Now, I keep going back to income, but you can apply this to any field. If you want to do, or you want to talk about relationships, or you talk about spirituality, this all applies because I went through it, and it's actually really good. So what he talked about is being a coach. You can specialize in anything. Now, you may realize that, hey, what's up, Junior Toria? You may realize that there is Google, right? Why don't people just Google what they want to find out? Well, have you ever tried to call Google? Have you ever got someone on the other line easily? I don't think I'm pretty sure you can, but I don't think it's as easy as you think. So if you specialize in a certain subject, let's say, I'm just picking something out of thin air. Skateboards. If that is your thing, then you could be a coach on skateboarding, skateboards, the whole, everything. Now people who are interested in that will be attracted to you on that. So if that didn't make any sense, you can be a coach of anything you specialize in, and you'll be much better than just somebody Googling the subject or the topic or the field. Because people will pay for your intimate time and your personalization. That's number 4. Number 5, 2 more to go. Number 5, and I like how this applies to a wide range of topics. Doesn't have to always be money. And you'll see why. Number 5 is be a good steward. So everybody wants more, fill in the blank, but not everyone is a good steward. So everybody wants more, to be more spiritual. Everyone may want more money, or everybody wants to have better relationships, but they're not good. Not everyone is good stewards of what they do have. If it doesn't make sense to you, let's go back to spirituality. How can the Lord trust you with more if you're not doing well with what you do have? If we realize that He has so much in store for us, we will take care of what we do have, our responsibilities, what we are stewards over. Okay? So everybody wants to have more, fill in the blank, but not everyone's a good steward. So be a good steward of, fill in the blank again, if you want to be a shepherd. All right? So let me just use his line. Be a good steward of money if you want more to shepherd. I left out that word, my bad. I really like that quote for him. You can apply it to everything. Let me tell you again. Be a good steward of, fill in the blank. Let's use your spirituality. Be a good steward of that which you're responsible for right now, spiritually, if you want more to shepherd. And last but not least, number 6 tips for success. Be respective and appreciative of your time. Guard your time. You think about those who have passed on recently. May she rest in peace. Auntie Emma Ernestberg. She played the organ. Well, she played organ everywhere, piano everywhere. But in my particular ward, if you're not LDS, it's our congregation. We are divided geographically, but she was one of the organists in our congregation, in our ward. She played often, played very well, but she has since passed. I mean, she's recently passed. Why am I bringing that up? It's because I will never, ever be able to hear her play again. None of us will, unless it's recorded, but at least live, we will never be blessed by hearing Sister Ernestberg play the organ or piano again. So we must guard our time with those that we are grateful for, those who we love, even those who just acquaintances or friends. If we value them, we have to be respectful of the time with them, or just time period. Life is much more than just cruising and hanging out. So think about it. What or who in our lives, because again, this is for me too, are we not sharing enough gratitude toward? It's something to think about. Something for us to be better. So those are 6 tips for success. I hope you can apply it. I was trying to do that over and over again, so you can apply it in different fields. I don't want you to think this is all about money, because I like to apply it in different ways in our lives, different aspects, different areas. Hope you got value out of this. If so, thank you for joining me. I see a few of you are still here. You can share the replay, and I hope we can all be the best versions of ourselves. Have a great day.